Let me try that again. How are we all? Oh my God, I just realized the timing had counted down and I hadn't prepared myself for it. So I hope everybody is having an amazing Wednesday. It is Wednesday again, apparently. I got told this morning my week is way out of whack after working at Castle Plaza last week. So it was so lovely to actually meet so many beautiful souls and put names and faces together and whatnot. So if I got to see you last week, thank you for coming out. It was an incredible time. So just before I do jump into tonight's show, I just want to touch on some housekeeping rules. Just a reminder, I do ask people to invite their friends, their family to join in, help me spread the love by doing so. Also, please do keep your questions, if you ask a question tonight, to a direct question so I can try to get to as many of you as possible. You will have to bear with me. It's been a long couple of weeks and the tide is setting in. That is why the cup of coffee tonight as well. So please, if you're not sound there, from the green room. But if you are watching from anywhere else but myprimetv.live, do go to myprimetv.live to be able to comment in the comments. Like we have the lovely Nat here as well. Hey Nat, I'm doing well, thank you. And you, and the lovely Roz, one-handed Roz at the moment. Roz, I hope you are doing well and recovering quite quickly from your surgery this week. So I'm guessing you're sitting on the iPad with one finger, one-handed. Beautiful. So, and I've asked you to help me spread the love. And if you would like a card, I am using my Oracle deck of cards tonight, the Inner Soul Guidance Oracle. If you did want to purchase a deck of my cards, mine and Deb's, please jump over to innersoulguidance.com.au where you can find them and purchase them, or even on my website leannewinston.com. Yep, Roz is on the iPad. Beautiful, honey. We have Tamara here as well. Ovila is here. Sorry, honey, if I said that wrong. And she's asking how I am. I am doing really well. Thank you. All right, guys. Perfect guys and girls, I should say, before we do jump into today's show, and my English is getting worse as the week is getting on, I do want to talk about a subject because Spirit is pushing this a lot at the moment. So you can let me know what you're noticing in the comments as well. But it's like so many people are going through so much stuff at the moment. And we are seeing so many more people opening up and becoming aware and awake to their intuition. So if this is you, let me know in the comments if you're feeling that. Are you becoming more aware of your intuition, the information that's coming through? Is it becoming more heightened in that way? What I'm noticing is so many people are starting to awaken, because I call it the thinning of the veil energy around the universe is getting thinner. People are stepping into that more intuitive, light loving energy. And I am noticing with a lot of people, it is starting to become very overwhelming, quite intense for a lot of people. And we are seeing, or I am noticing, a lot more anxiety come up in people at the moment. So, like I said, if you are that sort of person that is noticing that your intuition is changing, becoming more heightened, let me know in the comments, because we've got things happening here, all sorts happening here. Tiffany says, hi, Leanne, how are you going tonight? I've shared the love. May I please have a card? I will get to cards in a minute, honey. Certainly. But yeah, Spirit is just really pushing the intuition side of it as well. Tiffany's saying hi to Roz. So if you are somebody that is finding that you're getting thoughts, feelings, the knowing without the knowing, that is more than likely your intuition. You may be feeling or hearing voices or getting thoughts that sounds like your own voice. That can be very much the connection with spirit at the same time. And I'm a big believer that we can't ignore spirit, okay? Because the more we try to close it off or push it aside because it scares us or we don't understand it, the more we're going to find that anxiety and that depression will take over. All right, so Tamara is just saying, I've opened up more to seeing spirit and feeling the energy. Beautiful, well done, honey. And it is really important to acknowledge it, even if it's just enough to sort of let them know that you know they are there. You don't have to engage in readings. You don't have to go out there and do what I do type of thing if you're not comfortable with that. A lot of us are intuitive and we just use it in our everyday life. But it is really important to acknowledge that stuff as it comes up, because when we acknowledge it, we find that that energy will move. It won't sort of sit stagnant, and we won't feel quite as stuck as what we have in the way. And some of you may find that you will sit there and just have memories of a past loved one. You might hear their voice or reminded of something that they used to say or do. Please know that is their soul with you at that very time, because a lot of us do miss the signs because we are hectic in our lives or very much focusing on what it is that we are doing or what we need to do as well. And if you live a hectic life, it is very possible that you are missing those signs, okay? Yeah, okay, we've got a smart ass in the comments and they can just bugger off. Ros, if you're on the iPad, honey, I was just going to say maybe you could block that person. Also, just a reminder, guys, if we do get spammers, I'm not seeing one yet, I'm just seeing the smart ass there. Please don't reply to them if they ask you to inbox them or ask you to send them money. They are spammers, okay? All right, so let's jump back and have a look at the questions that are coming up. Okay, so I think Tamara was the very first one. Do you see when a rental property will come my way, please? And thank you. Honey, I get the number 7 around that. So whether it's the 7th of the month, 7 days, 7 weeks, 7 months, but the 7 is very strong with that. It could even be the number 7. I do feel like it will be before Christmas as well. So see the house that you want. Picture yourself inside of that. My feeling is when the right house comes along, you're going to know at the moment you walk in it because you are going to feel very much at home. All right. And Tiffany says, hey, Leanne, how are you tonight? I've shared, yeah, a card. Let's do cards. Okay. All right. So, Tiffany, I get, honey, the feeling there is a lot going on around you at the moment. And it is just about taking a deep breath and looking at the bigger picture. And the card that has come out is the Moon card. And it is very much about the new excuse me, I'm so tongue-tied at the moment. The new moon brings new energy. Prepare for the new beginning. So to me, that change is coming up very shortly as well for you, hun. Okay, we got Shona here. Hey, honey, how are you? I'm doing very well, thank you. Oh, Shona, I'm going to pull you a card, hun, because that jumped out, and it is the week card. It's time to plan and plant the seeds. So allow yourself to reap those rewards, sort of thing. So the stuff that you've been putting into place over the last few months, that's going to start to pay off. Just allow that energy to move forward, move through, okay? So wishing you all the best there. Natea, hello, Leanne. Can I have relationship guidance, please? All right. I'm straight away being drawn to communication or the lack of communication. So I do feel that things have been a little bit on the side of communication being the struggle with that side of it, okay? So I don't know if that's something that you both struggle with or it's very much one-sided, but I do get that communication is really important. It's time to open your heart, hun. Let that energy flow through, because when you do that, you're going to find that things are going to move quite quickly in that way. All right. Somebody just mentioned me in a comment. Love it. Okay. Natalia, I have just done. Nat would love a card, please. And thank you. Of course, honey. All right. Ah. All right, hon. So this card jumped out for you, and it is the Sunflower card. Enrich your life with joy, happiness, and longevity in that way. Okay, so stop and take a breath. See, I get smell the roses. Obviously, this is a sunflower, but see the beauty in everything. So whether you've been finding that you are quite rushed lately, I just get the reference to it is about taking a step back, and it is about enjoying this time at the moment, okay? Because this time needs to be about you, okay? So wishing you all the best there, honey. Okay, so Tamara's saying she's been looking for 7 months. That's a long time, hun. It would be exhausting. See it coming in, okay? Tiffany is just tagging a friend. When we tag friends home, we need to put that @ symbol in front of them so it highlights their name. Okay, Jasmine says, hey, Leanne, I was on the wrong page again. Can I please get a card regarding love? Thank you. You are very welcome. And that's just a really good reminder, because if you are watching from my psychic page, Leanne Winston Psychic Medium, or any of the other pages that we do cross post to, please do jump over here to mytimetv.live so I can actually see your comments here in the post like I can with Jasmine's. And don't forget, if you are new to this page or you haven't already done so, hit the follow button, because the lovely Roz and some other beautiful hosts do regular shows, and you never know what information you are going to get. All right, so Jasmine, the card has come out around the week card, and it's very much about planting that seed, allowing that growth to come. Sow the seed and so you can reap the rewards. Okay, so when that comes to relationship, my feeling is it's not necessarily about doing the hard work, it's about the growth of the relationship. So allowing it to grow, allowing it to take that natural course in that way with that. All right, so wishing you all the very best there as well. I don't know who's got a sore jaw. It might be mine, actually, because I've been talking week and a half non-stop. All right. Okay, so Shona, thank you, Leanne. Always love guidance from you. You are very welcome, honey. It is my pleasure. And Adair, hey, gorgeous, says, hi, Leanne. Good to finally catch you live sharing to my story. Thank you, honey. I really appreciate it. Now, Hannah, are we on for 11 o'clock tomorrow morning? Can you please remind me if we are or we're not? Doesn't matter if we're not, because I do have to go to Adelaide and I do have a client tomorrow, but that's after 11, so that's all good. Okay, Victoria. Hey, Leanne, you're looking amazing. I'd love some guidance, please. Thank you, honey. I appreciate it. Let me pull you a card. To tell you the truth, I'm actually feeling very tired. All right. Okay. The card that has come up for you, honey, is the Dagger card. It's very much about courage, protection, surrounding yourself, breaking free from the negative cycles, and releasing what no longer serves you in that sense. So and I do feel like this is more about negative people around you, honey. So whether you're needing to put some space between you and others that are very negative, that are holding you back, bringing you down, stopping you from moving forward and not supporting you in the way that you deserve, I very much get the reference to looking at that energy at the moment. All right. So let's do one more, and then we're going to jump down and say hello to our lovely members in the green room. So first we have Julie, and Julie says, I love this. I love your heart, honey, on your thing. That's beautiful. And it's good to see you. My mum is here saying good evening to everyone. Hey, Mum. Okay, thanks, Roz. I like that. Thank you, Adair. Appreciate that. I could do with a sleep in tomorrow. All right, so let's unmute Jen and say hello to Jen while I have a sip of coffee and bring her up. Oh, hang on. Why aren't you coming up, Jen? There we go. Hey, hon, we've got no volume again. What is going on there? All right. Just let me whoops, I'll unmute you. Now let's see if that works. No. Guys, can you let me know in the comments if you can hear Jen talking, please? Because we had this trouble last week. My mum's saying hi, Nicole. Hi, Nicole's saying hi, Mum. All right, I'm hearing you. Wait, okay. No, they can't hear you either, Jen. So do you want to maybe just drop out, hun, and drop back in, and we'll see if that'll work. Thanks, hun. Bye. All right. So wonderful. So while she does that, let's bring up the lovely Nicole and say hello to Nicole. I can hear Nicole already. Hey, hun, how you going?
Hello.
How's your day been?
Well, that's funny. It's the same as last week. Went her and then me.
Yeah, that's it. And last week we couldn't hear Jen either. So I am not too sure what is going on with technology.
No.
So Jen's just come back in. Jen, I'll bring you up shortly, hun. So how's your week been? You're looking a little bit lighter in energy-wise.
A lot better.
That's good. So your week's got a lot easier?
Yeah, just a bit happier and
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And did you have a question, hon, you want to ask?
Just with my husband, with his work, a lot's going on. I just want to get some answers.
Yeah. Okay. I actually feel with his energy like I've got one foot in the door and one foot out. So would I be right in saying he's getting quite frustrated with the way things are at the moment? Okay. I do see him leaving that employment and going into something else, but I do get it will be by his choice sort of thing. So look at the opportunities that present itself to him, and I just get the timing will be perfect with that. There's a lot of ego around his work, a lot of negativity. Okay, because I get there's egos at play is the reference I get with that.
It's been going on for quite a while, so
it's just going to get worse as time moves. And I think we're going to see a lot more of this unsettled energy, the way things are going. But it's kind of like, I look at it as in the sense as it's positive because it is a push in the right direction sort of thing. So to me, the more this is coming to play, the sooner he's going to stand in his own power and step into where he needs to be in that way.
You see our own business again?
Yeah. I was just gonna say, why isn't he in his own business?
Well, we put it on hold, and then you were thinking about doing it
with everything. Yeah, I do get the reference to that's where he's going to be the most happiest. So to me, it is the feeling that focus, the timing is now right. You keep seeing the multiple numbers, the patterns in the numbers. Because all of a sudden, I was just going to say it was just 33 on my screen. So, so to me, I was just very much drawn to seeing the patterns in the numbers, and it was 33 at the time watching. So Spirit is putting the guidance, the signs around you. I just get the reference to see the signs and take note of what's going on. Okay. I think it's perfect timing, to be honest. With everything that's been going on, what you've been through, the focus is now to bring it back to you guys as a family.
We're just a bit confused at the moment on what we want to do, and
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with taking a breath at the moment and just taking that moment to look through everything, sort of thing. But my feeling is it's going to come back to the same answer each time in
Okay.
that way. So I'm a big believer when it feels right, jump on it. Okay. Yeah. So, but that's the only way, like, that's how I see him being the most happiest in his working career, sort of thing. And it's also going to give him a bit more flexibility as well. He's
Okay.
sick of working his ass off and not getting the credit
Oh,
for it.
yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah. So, you guys coming up to an anniversary?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because I'm playing with my ring and I'm getting the reference to that. My ring represents relationship, and I'm getting the reference to the anniversary. So happy anniversary. So what are you going to do to celebrate?
Oh my God, you're funny. I was just about to ask you. I was about to say, I've been sitting in there with him all night saying, wait, what do you want to do? Because it's 10 years wedding anniversary.
Yeah, beautiful.
And we'll think about going to Darwin because you've been saying for ages we need to go on a holiday, and we do. And now, bless, Dad, he's not here now. And every time we tried to organise a holiday, it never happened because he'd have
something had happened. Yep.
So, So I don't know. We're still trying to think, do we go to Darwin? Do we go to the Barossa? Do we go here? But then you've got COVID. I don't know.
I want to say, even if it's just a night away with the two of you, if you can get somebody to look after the kids and just have the night away. Like my husband and I, it must have been Tuesday last week, we stayed at the Stanford Plaza at Glenelg for the night for our 25th wedding anniversary. And it was actually the week before was our anniversary, but it was the first night that my husband actually had a night off that he didn't have to work the next day, sort of thing, with his schedule. So, and that was absolutely beautiful. We just went to the Hog's Breath for tea, went back to our room, had this beautiful suite looking over the water and right around to the hills. Yeah, so it was just what we both needed, sort of thing, and it was lovely just to take that time out.
Thinking, we need a family time or do we need our time? And we need both.
Time. Yeah, it is both, definitely both. But I want to say for your anniversary, do our time and then organise the family time as well with that. So school holidays are coming up shortly too, aren't they? So
I'm working,
Yeah, so Nicole was just saying she wants a husband. Oops, there we go. I'm sure some of us would give our husbands away occasionally, Nicole.
My husband's beautiful, but
Yeah, that's it. Oh, so is mine, but they all have their moments. Julie's just saying they're so overrated.
No.
I love it. So wonderful. But it's your time. It's got to be your time as a couple. Sort of thing. So you haven't had that for quite a long time is the reference I get. So beautiful. All right. Well, your energy is looking so much better today. I'm so pleased that
I'm still missing Dad. We got the death certificate in the post today, and and I thought a death certificate would be, express posted, or it was weird.
No. So it just comes as standard post, no registration, no signature, no nothing.
No, in an envelope, you could actually see it through the.
Wow!
I know. And then I rang my sister, and she goes, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm okay."
Yeah, that's it. It's just all those little reminders. But no, well, you're in such heightened energy in space for such a long time. It was a massive journey. So one day at a time. No.
Well, my son, I was going to tell you too, yesterday in the pantry, he came into me. My elder son's always seen spirits when he was little. The middle son's never, been that intuitive. He came into me and he goes, "Mum, I could just hear like mumbling," and he was walking closer and closer. How he explained it is how Dad was right at the end, to word.
Wow. Yeah. The sounds, the noises.
And as soon as he got to the back of the pantry, it went.
It went. Yeah. Wow.
Can that be sad?
Yep, it can be. Yeah. And because he hasn't been gone very long, like what's it been, 3-4 weeks?
4 weeks on Monday coming up. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. And because he was quite ill, like they can take their time to go through the healing process. So that doesn't surprise me. that making noises and stuff like that, but also it's something you can relate to. It's still something that's quite fresh in your mind in that way. So the fact that when your son's told you what that sound was, he was hearing.
And I never told him anything like that. So it's not like that he's overheard us.
That's it. But for your mind to go to that was the noise Dad was making, to me, that is that true connection with spirit sort of thing. Your dad was very much about the family. As stubborn as he was very much a protector for the family.
Yeah.
So it doesn't surprise me that he is still very much around family. And he'll show himself in different ways. So, yeah, my feeling is you'll sit back and laugh at some of the ways at times too. Just go, my God.
Shame my head.
Yeah. That's it. What he gets to say. Yeah, exactly.
Again, what's going on?
So, did Dad used to do that a fair bit, or
Nana? And
yeah, that's right. So, I would take that as her energy being very much around you as well. They would trigger each other, your Nana and your dad.
Oh, they had a love-hate relationship. So that was my mum's mum.
Yeah. Because I just get the triggers sort of thing. So to me, it's a feeling they could both keep each other on their toes. I'm getting the laughter from the other side. So had she had a stroke?
Nana had a few, yeah.
Yeah, because with her energy, when you started tickling your nose, getting the tickle, the rub to the nose, I started to get the pressure to the head, and which is my sign for stroke. So she's just giving me the symptoms like that. Don't you love it? And it's worse when you've got to wear a mask and you're reading and they're doing that, because rubbing through the mask doesn't do it any justice. Yes, but I quite often have to get to the stage where I go, leave my nose alone, sort of thing. So beautiful. All right, honey. Well, it's good to see you again, and we've got a few people here saying hi in the bottom. So beautiful. Well, go and book that night away. I would say take charge and just book it where you want to go, and I'm sure hubby will come along for the ride and enjoy it, sort of thing. But I do see Darwin being a family holiday.
Oh, you do? Not right now, maybe later?
No. I want to say at least a couple of months, maybe just before Christmas type of thing. So when school finishes, in that sense, so I get the timing will be perfect. So yeah, book it. I have 2-3 weeks away.
I always think about intuition, and it's telling me.
I always say trust the intuition.
It's always right.
That's it, exactly. So I think at the moment, just going into states a little bit risky.
Yeah, that's the only thing. Yeah.
I'm supposed to be in what is it, the third week of October? I'm supposed to be in Melbourne, but I think I'll be getting credits on those plane flights, and I can't see that happening. So hopefully Brisbane in November. We'll aim for the next month.
New South Wales, it's rising, and I don't know.
Yeah, that's it. Well, we were hoping to go, like we got invited to go to Broken Hill for November and do private readings for a weekend, and pleased I hadn't organised that, because the way they're going, according to the news tonight, is getting worse. So my heart goes out to everybody that is affected by that, and hopefully you all can stay safe. So beautiful. All right, Hannah. Well, good to see you, and you take care. You have to let me know what you decide on where you go.
No. Right,
exactly. I did that with my husband. I just booked it and said, okay, this is where we're going. You just turn up. And I went the whole romantic package, everything. So we walked into a room in the dark with candles, rose petals everywhere, strawberries and chocolate, champagne. It was lovely. I bought the champagne home and didn't drink it, but still, it was nice. So beautiful. All right, Hannah, you take care, and I will see you soon.
All right, see ya. Bye.
Lovely. We do need to take time out for ourselves at time. I say celebrate everything, the little things and the big things. Let's bring Jen back up and see how we're going now. Hey, honey. Oh, no, still no sound. Hun, on your device, there should be a little cog on your screen. If you click on that, does it say microphone? Or the other thing is, do you have headphones if you're on a phone? Yeah. Okay. I'll let you get headphones while I just look at some of these. Ross says that travel is a bit risky still. Yeah, definitely. Julie says we need to kick this virus and the goodies to take back our freedom. Yeah, no sound still. We definitely need to get our freedom back, and I think we're going to get to the stage where we are going to. Man got kicked out. What was that for? I'm not even sure. What's that about, Julie? Man got kicked out. All right, how are we going? No, maybe try once you've plugged it in, try dropping back out and come back in, and we'll see if that one works. Gotta love technology. Whoops! Now I've got buttons playing as I push the wrong thing. All right. So Tash says hi, Leanne. Daughter Bella also says hi. Hey, Bella. How you going, honey? Hi to you, and I would love a card. So let's quickly pull you a card, hon, and then we'll bring Jen back up as she's coming back in. And this is for you and Bella, and it's the affinity symbol. So that never-ending circle of energy, that the work that you have done is coming back to pay off. So enjoy the journey ahead. All right, so let's unmute Jen and bring her up, and we'll try once more. Hey, hon. Still nothing. I am not too sure what's happening there. Have you done updates on your phone lately? No? Maybe you may need to update your Google Chrome or something like that to be able to do it. But it was lovely to see you the other day at Edwardstown. I could have a one-sided conversation here. All right, so we'll see how we go, and hopefully we get it sorted for next show. Good to see you. I'm going to pull your card anyway, and it's the Dreamcatcher card. So very much plan those new goals, make time to follow your dreams. All right, and we will find out what's going on with Mr. T another time. Take care, honey. Bye. Oh, you gotta love technology. I had trouble with it earlier today with doing a reading as well, and then it was like the music didn't want to start, and then all of a sudden it decided to start halfway through the reading. It was crazy. All right. I don't know. It booted me out of here. Okay. I'm sure technology has problems as well. So let me move the camera so I can actually see your comments. We've got Selena. She would love a card, please. Certainly, honey. Let's pull you a card. Okay. So, honey, you have pulled the Dolphin card. This is very much about have fun, enjoy life. Let the inner child come out and play. So the more you can do that, the more you are going to find there is more balance around you as well. Okay. Mum says, Jen, I didn't see you at Castle Plaza. Mum, she came in near the end of the day after you had already left. I think it was Friday, if I remember correctly, Jen. So you can't answer me. So that is all good. And we have Mel from Tasmania. Connect with my mum, please. What was the heart issues, heart, lungs, chest for her, honey? Because as I read your comment, I was very much drawn around that, but for some reason I needed to play with my chain. So whether there's something that is significance to the chain for yourself, or you put something on your chain that reminds you of mum, I do get her energy is very much around you as well. I also need to acknowledge the birthday or the celebration that literally has just been birthday, celebration, anniversary, or is about to be in the next 4 to 6 weeks. So that's mum's way of letting you know that she knows what is going on, like the timing and what is still very much going on in that way. Okay. Jen can do a test run with Jen. We can do a test run with Jen. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. Roz, before a show, we can get on with Jen by sending her a link. and testing it out. I only popped in very briefly. It was Saturday afternoon, was it? See, all my days bled into each other. We were there, Tuesday to Sunday, and it was crazy, but it was really good. All right. And I must say, for those that did come along, I was checking out our crystals and our stock and the cards and stuff. As I did predict, that I would come home to find my stock of crystals would come in after we had finished, and this is just one of the beautiful pieces that I have just received. So this is Madagascar rose quartz. You're going to get the glare from my light and my screen in front of me, but my desk is full of all these amazing crystals. I've got to show you some of them. I'm not going to hold them very well like that. The very super dark amethyst. Hang on, let me put this one down. Super dark amethyst points. Look at that. See the rainbow in there? How beautiful is that? Coming through on the side here. You can just see it there catching. There's another one. So I've got all these amazing crystals. Like I said, this is the Madagascar rose quartz, the smoky quartz there as well. There is another one that's probably 3 times this size. Over there, it's out of my reach, and it's like 2.5 kilos, so I'm not going to try and reach it. Melina, how are these comments coming up when I am not touching them? The rose quartz is absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? The other one that is over further is also a rose quartz, but it's a lighter color. Have a look at these beautiful little amethyst hearts. So there's one. Pardon me. And there's another. And I don't have enough hands to hold up the other one as well. All right. So, things are jumping around here in the background. Mel says it was a third of a heart. It said, Mama, I have the part that says, the necklace. Beautiful. So that's her way of acknowledging that, hun. So she knows. Okay. Julie says mine came up and went. I got no idea what's going on because I wasn't even touching the mouse. And Tony says, how much is that? It's not moving. Rose quartz. Okay. So this one, I haven't actually priced it yet, but I can give you a rough idea. It is, being Madagascar, it is quite an expensive piece. You're probably looking about $220 for that one, honey, plus freight for that. It's 1.17 kilos, so nearly 1.2 kilos in weight. The other one, the big one, is that's heavier than I thought it was, 3.20 kilos. That's how heavy it is. So, but even check out these beautiful little angels. Okay. So what you do is you put your crystal in there. How cute are they? It's actually my daughter's fault that I got that stuff. She loves them. All right. Wow, awesome though it is, isn't it, hon? I love buying crystals and selling them to beautiful homes because it's like I get to enjoy the beauty, but then they go to their home where they need to be. Sandra's here. Hey, honey. She says, hi, Leanne. Just got home from seeing Mum. She's very unwell. Is there any messages from Spirit for me, please? And thank you. Sending you and Mum lots of healing. Honey, I do feel Mum is tired. And I actually feel like I'm looking at her lungs. So would I be right in saying there's moisture on her lungs or infection in her lungs? Let me just grab that card that I just lost. Oh, it's all happening here tonight. The headphones are coming out. I'm dropping cards. The card I have pulled up is acknowledging the emotions, your feelings that are coming up, while trying to be present and be in this moment, honey. So take note of what is coming up. Trust your intuition as well. Don't be frightened to lean on people. So to me, I know you're very good at trying to hold it all together for everybody else, but I also get the reference to the need to look after you too. All right, sending you a really big hug too, honey. Okay, so Victoria says, I'm seeing someone. Is it going to go into more? Is there any messages for spirit? I'm focusing, honey, on the first part of your question, and I get, yes, I do feel that that is going to have something come from it as well. Okay, so wishing you all the best there. Julie says, I hear from, I hear from the person my thoughts, Leanne. I get yes. I do get yes with that. All right. So Tony started mentoring and teaching. Well, I get lots of clients. Honey, I get do the work on you first. So to me, it's the feeling of finding that balance within yourself, and then the clients will follow. Okay. All right, Amanda, I got told pull you a card, and the card, you've actually got two cards there, honey. The first card that has come out, if I can get them apart, is the cross. You are on the right path. Believe in yourself. Destiny awaits you. And the second one, oh, beautiful, is the feathers. So your connection to the spiritual realm is strong. No, you're never alone. You are receiving guided messages from above, which is really perfect, because if you didn't see the start of my show, I actually talked about how people are starting to open up, how they are starting to step more into that light, loving energy and become more aware of their intuition. So it is important for people to start trusting in their intuition. Roz is just letting me know that it is a bit glitchy tonight as well. So beautiful. That's all right. We'll bear with it for a couple of more minutes and see how we go. Melina, the card I have pulled for you, honey, is the footsteps. Actions have consequences. Be careful of the imprint you are leaving behind. So be aware of that energy. Be aware of your actions at the moment. All right. Wonderful. Tony says, thank you, hun. Makes sense. And how long does it take for your cards to get to New Zealand? I would think within about 7 days, honey, for New Zealand. I know we have gone across to the UK, and the UK was something like about 18 days, but I'm pretty sure New Zealand will be much quicker than that. Okay, maybe just Google how long from Adelaide to New Zealand freight-wise. I've just got a whole heap of stock, and this came in from overseas, and that was 7 days. So I would say you would have well and truly in 7 days. Okay. I'm just noticing the reflection. Oh, you might not be able to see it. See the way it, whoops, wrong side. The light catches. I'm trying to do it without, see bits in there? How beautiful. It's like this stuff has been sitting on my desk for nearly a day now, ready. I've priced half of it. But little rose quartz, it's like all of a sudden it's catching my attention. I love these little wooden stands that I've got in as well. So the crystal just sits on top. Lovely. All right. Okay, so where am I up to? Oh, that's quick. I thought it would I keep getting notifications in the background, would make it longer. No, it's amazing how quick that freight is actually moving around again, honey. All right, Victoria, is there any spirits coming through? Who was the male, honey, that's passed? The older male that I want to say more of a grandfather figure on dad's side of the family, and I do get the reference to the humor there with him as well. So I've got the grandfather figure coming in with his hand on his heart. As I said, I want to go dad's side of the family, and I do get the cheeky energy. There is also a stubbornness to him as well. So I just get the reference to he lets you know that he's very much around you by playing in your hair. So whether you find yourself constantly running your fingers through your hair or pulling your hair back, I get the reference to him. That's your dad, is it? He's an old soul, honey. So is dad older than I get the wisdom, the older. I actually feel like I want to step up with his energy. So whether he sort of makes I don't know. Victoria, your dad's dad, your grandfather is in spirit, because I don't know that I've got your dad that is actually that is actually playing your hair. I actually feel like I've got a grandfather figure with that. Okay, so you're saying your dad has passed away. Were they very similar in their ways, honey? Okay, I'll just wait for your comment to come through. Sandra's saying, thank you, Leanne. Yes, mum is very tired. She's had enough. I feel so helpless. I'm sure you know what I mean. I do, honey. Something's holding mum here, Sandra. Okay, so I do feel that she is very tired. All right. My heart goes out to you, honey. All right, so October, honey, what does October mean? That's to dad. I'm not convinced that I've got your father's energy, honey. I feel like I've got more your father, your grandfather, but I do feel that they are very similar in their ways with that, okay? Very much drawn to the heart, lungs, the chest side of it, okay? It could be a bit of a delay on the messages coming through as well. So please know his energy is there. I get the feeling they are both very similar in either their personality or their looks. Had dad had health issues for a while before his passing as well? Because I'm very much being picked up on that. I keep getting distracted, Victoria, with your energy. Your dad had a stroke. Okay. All right, this I'm feeling is more the grandfather figure with the heart issues, because I am very much drawn to the heart with that. All right, so please know that I've got his energy coming in around you as well. And I do feel like I've got the birthday or the celebration acknowledgement as well with that. All right, guys. Well, I might leave it there. This crystal has caught my eye. This is the amethyst, but it's also got the quartz in it as well. And my mum was reminding me that she will have crystals for sale on Sunday, because you will be able to find us at Kelly Road at Modbury on Sunday between 10 a.m. and 4 p.m. at the Adelaide Wellness Psychic Fair. Like I said, on Kelly Road at Modbury. So call in and say hello. Check out all this amazing stock. We're certainly going to have our hands full carrying it, because it is, I think this week's parcel was like 24 kilos without what else I have already got and what is still to come. I'll be doing readings, so I can certainly take some pre-bookings for readings on Sunday, and the lovely Deb will also be there selling inner soul guidance cards as well. So pop in, say hello. Where else will we be? What else have we got coming up, Mum? I don't think Roz and I have got any more trips planned at this stage, but that may change before the end of the year. Roz and I should be back on, I think, on Friday night, depending on how Roz is travelling, and I can talk English by then. Would help. Sandra says, yes, I think there is something holding her back. Can't work out what it is. Whatever it is, honey, has been holding her back for a while. Okay. I feel like she's she's a protector, honey, for you. As much as you take a lot of care of mum, I get the reference to she's very much a protector of the family, a matriarch in that way. Maybe you need to let her know that it's okay that she is tired, and that it's okay when she is ready to to return home in that way, okay? But my feeling is she doesn't want you to be there when she does take that last deep breath, okay? Roz is just saying, yes, Friday intuitive chat at 8:30 here on My Time TV. Wonderful. And my mum is saying nothing until November, I think, unless you haven't told me. um, Deb will also be at Blackwood on the 10th of October doing the Queen of Wands Expo there as well. I won't be there because that is my youngest daughter's 18th birthday and we will be celebrating that day. But you can certainly pick up a deck of cards from Deb if you want to do that. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to leave you with that. I should probably price a couple more crystals before I go to bed so this pile gets a lot less on my desk bit by bit. And I wish you all a beautiful week and takes care. Remember to nurture yourselves. And also for those that are finding their intuition that is coming to the forefront, please nurture it. Don't block it because the anxiety, the depression does take over if you don't learn how to control it and acknowledge it. And if you are wanting to learn more about the intuitive side or the psychic side, please do check out my website, leannewinston.com. For those that aren't local as in South Australia or can't travel to Adelaide, I do have the online version that you make your way through the course over 5 different modules at your own time, and you have access to that for a lifetime to go back over. And also I am running an in-person workshop on the 30th and 31st of October. I just feel strongly at the moment there are so many people out there that need supporting with their intuition as it's coming to the forefront because it's happening so quickly and so many people are starting to struggle with it because it's coming in rapidly. They're not understanding what's going on. They're not knowing how to protect their energy, how to ground themselves and different things like that. So if you want to learn more, please do reach out. I would be very happy to help mentor you because I'm not a believer in saying to you, it's got to be done this way. I like to help you work out how you work and strengthen that from there as well. And if you aren't local to South Australia or can't get to Adelaide, I'm actually considering running a 2-day online workshop where we can get in as a group on the screen and do the course that way as well. All right, so I'm going to say goodnight for now. Take care. And I look forward to seeing you very shortly. And don't forget to join Roz and I on Friday night at 8:30. Bye for now. Lots of love. See ya.